Hello everyone. So continue the atom chapter, the numericals part. What is the shortest wavelength present in the Paschen series of spectral lines? So very simple and straightforward question. So to find the wavelength of the spectral lines forming in case of a Paschen series given by the formula 1 by lambda is equal to r times of 1 divided by 3 square minus 1 divided by ni square. So here we need to find the shortest wavelength. To find the shortest wavelength, ni corresponds to infinity. By substituting the ni value as infinity, we will get 1 by lambda is equal to r by 9. So therefore lambda is equal to 9 by r. Since we have studied 1 by r value as 911 angstrom, so therefore lambda value is 8199 angstroms. So for calculate shortest wavelength, so ni is substituted as infinity, so that we will get the shortest wavelength for the respective spectral series. So next problem. A difference of 2.3 electron volt separates two energy levels in an atom. What is the frequency of radiation emitted when the atom transits from the upper level to its lower level? So here they have mentioned the difference of energy value, so that is 2.3 electron volts. So using this we need to calculate the frequency. So now we need to convert electron volt energy in terms of joules. To do that, we need to multiply 2.3 by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules, so that electron volt energy is converts to joule energy. So therefore energy value is 3.68 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So we have the equation E is equal to h nu. So therefore mu is equal to E divided by h. E is the given energy value in terms of joules. H is the Planck's constant. So by substituting all the values, we will get frequency as 5.55 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz. So don't take the energy value directly in terms of electron volt. Make sure you should convert that in terms of joules. So therefore you will get the answer properly. If it is in terms of joules, so no need of conversion, directly you can take in the equation. So this is how we can calculate the frequency value. So we'll move to the next problem. A hydrogen atom initially in the ground level absorbs a photon which excites it to the n equal to 4 level. Determine the wavelength and frequency of a photon. We know energy of an electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen atom given by En is equal to minus 13.6 divided by n square electron volt. We studied this in the last video. We derived the expression for total energy of the atom by considering the hydrogen atom. So suppose for the ground level, if I consider n equal to 1, so energy corresponds to this is E1 is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. So the question says that we need to get for the ground level to its n equal to 4th level. So therefore when I consider n equal to 4, E4 value is minus 0.85 electron volt. So now the energy difference between n equal to 1 to n equal to 4. So that is for ground level to n equal to 4th level. So therefore E4 minus E1, so the energy value comes out to be 12.75 electron volt. Therefore the hydrogen atom will go to n equal to 4 from n equal to 1 if the photon energy is 12.75 electron volt. So now I'll convert this in terms of joules. So as usual, you just multiply by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So therefore energy becomes in terms of joules. So therefore energy is 20.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So now we'll calculate the frequency. So E is equal to h nu, the formula. So now the energy value is 20.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So from this we'll get the equation of mu. So therefore in the next step mu is equal to energy divided by h. So energy is 20.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by h. H is a Planck's constant. So the value of h is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules a second. So we'll get mu as 3.08 into 10 to the power 15 hertz. So this is how we can get the value of mu. Next we'll calculate the wavelength. So mu equal to c by lambda. So we need to get the equation for lambda now. So therefore lambda is equal to c by mu. So c is a constant velocity of light. Mu we determined in this step. So therefore by substituting the values we will get lambda as 9.74 into 10 to the power minus 8 meters. So this is how we can calculate frequency and wavelength using the energy value. So we'll move to the next problem. We have two sub-questions. So first one, using the Bose model, calculate the speed of the electron in a hydrogen atom in the n equal to 1, 2 and 3 levels. Second one, calculate the orbital period in each of these levels. So in each of these levels. So we'll see the solution for the first sub-question A. So to find the speed of an electron in its nth orbit of hydrogen atom, so that is given by one direct equation. So that is Vn is equal to 1 divided by 137 into C divided by N. So now we need to calculate the speed in n equal to first, second and third levels in case of a hydrogen atom. So when n is equal to 1, so speed v1 is given by this step. So therefore v1 is equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So remember this equation, important, how to get the speed equation directly. So you can calculate directly using this equation. So when n equal to 2, v2 is equal to 1 divided by 137 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 2. So we'll get v2 value as 1.09 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Similarly, when n equal to 3, we'll get v3 as 0.76 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So for second, the solution follows in this way. Orbital period of electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen atom. So using Tn is equal to 2 pi Rn divided by Vn. So here Rn value can be replaced by A0 into n square. A0 is said to be the Bohr's radius. So we solved this type of problems in the previous video. Go through that. And Vn is given by 1 divided by 137 into C by n. By substituting these two in this equation, we will get the simplified form as Tn is equal to 137 into 2 pi A0 n cube divided by C. So A0 is the Bohr's radius. So the value of that is 0.53 into 10 to the power minus 10 meters. Now we need to get orbital period for hydrogen atom in n equal to first, second and third levels. So first we will calculate for n equal to 1. T1 is equal to, so using this equation, substitute the value of n equal to 1, we will get the T1 orbital period. So that is 1.52 into 10 to the power minus 16 seconds. Similarly, we will calculate for n when n equal to 2. So it can be simplified as T2 corresponds to n cube into T1. So here n is 2 now. So therefore T2 value is 1.22 into 10 to the power minus 15 seconds. Similarly, for when n equal to 3, using the simplified form as T3 is equal to n cube into T1, so that is 3 cube into T1. So therefore the answer is T3 is equal to 4.1 into 10 to the power minus 15 seconds.